עם טלות סקר. עונה משלנו פה... כולם לסמן X על הדגל. בנקודה הזאת אנחנו נפגשים בשעה 3:30. הדגל הזה פה. אחורי העץ, לתסבורת בדיוק. לא, התסבורת הולכת לפשוט הדגל. בצד ימין נמצא בית העירייה. רואים? זה של העירייה, נו? זה לא כתוב אחורי. נחש.
I'm going to be your drill team, yada, 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 yada. On the right of the boat here is sneak peeks of wild animals. Everybody wave all wild honey can weigh up to 5,000 pounds and jump over 25 feet. The only one in the jungle that can. And right down here is a crocodile that has been scared stiff by killer dice. Here we have two dancing snakes. Ganesha here is concrete gates how the elephants exist. Her job to the ground is original large deluxe here. The gateway to the elephant hole. Take all of the pictures you want here. They all have trunks on. I checked earlier. But first on the right of the boat is the only alligator that can shoot water from out of his ears. The interesting fact about the elephants here is when fully grown, they can each weigh up to 5,000 pounds and jump over 25 feet. They're the only ones here in the jungle that can do that, though. Junior, would you mind letting us show you parents an example of why we never leave our kids home alone? Look at that mess down there. The interesting fact, though, about the gorillas here is when fully grown, they can each weigh up to 5,000 pounds and jump over 25 feet. The only ones here in the jungle that can do that is kind of freaky. Well, now there's something you don't see every day. I do. Every 12 minutes. Uh-oh. Watch your father, everyone lean in the boat. Here we go. Everyone lean on the boat. All right, we're now in the Nile River. The longest river in Annabelle is Bobo. Everyone say hi, Bobo. For those of you with short-term memory loss to the bottom of the boat, we're now entering the Great African Belt, home to many of Africa's finest creatures. To begin with, on the right-hand side of the boat here, we have Pat Boone, Daniel Boone, Debbie Boone, and their hairstylist, Miguel Baboon. And look at all the pretty animals up today. And look who came down to say hi to you guys. It's Simba and Nala. Everyone say, aww. Isn't that cute? They're protecting the sleeping zebra. Can you feel the love tonight? The runner here is trying to get his point across. The chap on the bottom of it. It's quite a real catch on the Metro who only gone today. We're now entering the hippo pool. Native the hippos here are dangerous when they wiggle their ears and blow bubbles. And I know from personal experience that all the dangerous hippos are up in the trees and they jump on boats. So if I could walk out in the trees, come here. Try to save all of your lives. Hey, you're welcome. To the right of the boat here is some local arts and crafts. Art's the one on top. He's calling a bonehead. And here we have ourselves some local. To the right-hand side of the boat here, just around the river bend, is my favorite part of the trip. Unfortunately, most people technically make stories home, but that would be considered another. Oh my. Fellas, attacking a tree when fully grown it can weigh up to 5,000 pounds and jump over 25 feet.
No, arriba. תעצור רגע! תסתובב! משה מסריט אותך!
איזה מסתדר.
בוא נשאר פה.
בוא נראה בתחנה הזאת, בתחנה הבאה.
נכון?
שתי בירה.
Set culture together and keep everybody hands in the board. That is
יהיה מטמון.
תגידי, אני לא נדהמת מהסיפור שלהם, מדהים. גם אני כבר בשימוש בשנים.
and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always more.
We also want to ask our ticket sellers about the Celebrity Anthem Pass. Entitled you not only to unlimited studio visits for 1 full year, but the difference at the end you will receive a MasterCard that includes the scheduled events to help all day. If you have any other questions regarding your visits to Celebrity Studios Hollywood, ask your cast members. We'll be happy to help you find your way.
Ivana!
Main event. At the end you will receive a MasterCard that includes the scheduled events to help all day. If you have any other questions,
Remember, you said Nickelodeon and all that.
Restaurant any snack. Free drinks all day with Ghetto Sports
Way down the street to your right past Nickelodeon and heads out to Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, any questions?
ivana, מה את פחדת להיכנס פנימה? כנסי פנימה!
Hollywood.
בוא אחר כך נכין את הכניסה.
Reach overhead, pull the emergency cord. It runs right down the center of the tram. We will stop as quickly as we can and come to your assistance. And if you have any litter, go ahead and just place it on the floor of the tram. We'll take care of it later. Now you might want to keep those. We're going to be experiencing some live special effects and along the way today, I will be pointing out the things that are on your right-hand side as being on my side of the tram. Things on your left-hand side, we'll say they're on the driver's or Tom's side of the tram. And here at Universal, we are a self-contained city. We have our own bank, post office, and police department. We even have our own fire department, which you can see right here on my side of the tram. This white building is Fire Station 51. It was named after the fictional fire station from the emergency television series, which filmed right here on the lot back in the 70s.
זה אולפני צילום פה. הנה, האוטו שמזין למים.
All right, thanks for being patient with us. The sound stages back there are being used right now for a TV movie version of Annie. It's being filmed by Disney right back there in sound stages 25 and 24. Over on the driver's side of the tram, you can get a little look inside soundstage 27, where they're also building parts of For the Grinch Stole Christmas. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That movie is being directed by Ron Howard, and it's a live-action version of the cartoon classic. And we don't only work on movies here at Universal, we do a few television shows as well. Two of our more popular shows are Xena, Warrior Princess, and Hercules, the Legendary Journeys. We actually film those two on location in New Zealand. We also film on location in New York City, the Emmy Award-winning series Law and Order. And right here on the back lot, we work on the television series Sliders, which you can see favorites like Who's the Boss and Different Strokes. We're currently from Home for the Stars. They have bathrooms, bedrooms, and even kitchens. Building 105 there on the driver's side was Alfred Hitchcock's bungalow, while he made movies with us like Lifeboat and The Birds, as well as his television series, Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Now these days, stars aren't contracted to just one studio. They're free to work from studio to studio, so they don't need permanent dressing rooms anymore. And the sides of the buildings. In the building off to the driver's side of the tram, they're building set pieces for 4Whovill. It's kind of exciting for us, a little glimpse into what they're working on. On my side of the tram, you can get a look down our Metropolitan sets. We can make these sets look like any big city that we need them to be, from New York to Chicago. San Francisco Street, because it was San Francisco in the television series Ironside. And also on my side of the tram, you can get a look down Brownstone Street. You might have seen Brownstone Street if you saw the movie. Recognize the area from the Back to the Future films. For those movies, we needed to make the area look like 4 different time periods: 1955, 1985, an alternate 1985, and the year 2015. For 1955, the square looked pretty much like it does right now. There was a speed cosmetic surgery shop. You can see our courthouse is undergoing a little bit of a facelift right there. They'll be finished with that over the next few weeks. Now, we're going to cross over New York Street right now. We'll get a closer look at New York Street for the lighting and the sound effects that we need for our movies and television shows. We've done that right up here.
Beast was last sighted nearly 200 miles from Fort. We now go to live coverage on the scene with our helicopter reporter, Kelly King.
We're now hovering above the wreckage of a crushed L train. The helicopter beside us is searching for... Wait! There's a tram load of people down there. We've got to go down and warn them. Attention, people on the tram! You are in danger!
New York Street in movies like Dirty Harry with Clint Eastwood, or as Old Chicago in the movie The Sting starring Robert Nicole Kidman, a DreamWorks production. If you'd like to see New York Street on the big screen right now, you can see it. New York Street. You also might look forward to seeing New York Street in the upcoming movie Inspector Gadget with Matthew Broderick, a Disney production. They painted most of New York Street green for that film and did a large dream sequence. Quite a few westerns out here. Oh my gosh, that... We can make backyard gardens or desert scenes, maybe even a little rainforest like this one here on Tom's side of the tram. We want it to look like the trees have changed color for fall and the leaves are still vegetable dye, simulating fall. If we want it to look like the trees were burned in a fire, we paint them black. And if the leaves fall off the trees, we do what any good gardener would do. We pick up the leaves and we staple them right back onto the trees again. Well, the Bedrock sign there is just about all we have left of Bedrock right now. They've taken most of it away to use in the new Flintstones movie. So I suppose we'll have to look forward to seeing Bedrock on the big screen, probably around Christmas time. But now we're going to take you through the gates of InGen technology to the Lost World, Jurassic Park. The RV right there on Tom's side of the tram is the actual RV that was used as the mobile lab in the movie The Lost World. You might remember it was dangling over the edge of the cliff with Julianne Moore and Jeff Goldblum trapped inside of it. That RV, as well as these trucks right up here on the driver's side of the tram, are what we call picture cars. They're not real working vehicles. They were built in our technical department, and they're used as set decoration. We can use a lot of different things to dress up our sets, not just greens and picture cars. We can also use weather effects to give our sets the atmosphere that we'd like them to have. We can't rely on Mother Nature to give us rain or sleet or snow when we want it. Even if it did fall when we wanted it to, it might not fall where we needed it, and it might ruin our valuable camera equipment. So we usually end up making it ourselves. Now we're heading to Old Mexico, where we've been That sounds pretty good, Ed, but how about something else?
Okay, let's...
Hey, Ed, that looks like an awful lot of rain coming down. You better check with Freddie about that. I don't know.
Freddie, you have too much rain. I don't know if the system can handle it.
Yeah, it does look like more than usual. We had some drainage problems here in the area a little while ago. I don't think we should be hanging around here too much longer, but that's okay. We'll get out of here as soon as we can. Uh-oh. It's a flash flood. Well, everybody, you see, we can fool Mother Nature here at the studio. Who would have thought on a nice sunny day like today we would have torrential downpours and flash floods? If you recognize this area, you might have seen it in the movie Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. You can also see it right now in a Degree deodorant commercial that's playing on TV. And Enrico Iglesias used this part of Old Mexico as well as the part we're coming into for his newest music video. This part of Old Mexico up here also might have been seen in the movie What's Love Got to Do With It, starring Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne. They played Tina and Ike Turner in that movie when they ran away to Mexico to get married. They had their wedding right here in this area with us.
It would be a thing about Sota.
Well, now we're going to cross the border and head down into 6 Points, Texas. We call this area 6 Points because we have 6 western streets that all meet in one central point. We were able to film 6 movies at the same time in the area. That helped us to produce up to 200 westerns a year back in the early days of our studio. The street we're on right now is called John Wayne Street because the Duke was here in the movie, The Spoilers. You also might have seen the area in the movie The Color Purple or in Amistad. Steven Spielberg's used it a few times before. Over here on my side of the tram, this lake was once a much, much larger body of water. This was the entire Pacific Ocean for the television series McHale's Navy, which starred Ernest. 747 soundstage right there is home to our airplane interiors, like you can see a few cockpits there, and the line of state gates. Those marked the entrance to Marty McFly's subdivision in the Back to the Future films. These days, however, they mark the entrance to Central Park in New York City. Now, I know the area doesn't look big. Very good, everybody. Paramount Pictures parted the water in a very similar way for the movie The Ten Commandments, starring Charlton Heston as Moses. We're going to go through our Red Sea in just a second. If you have anything of value on the floor of the tram, you might want to pick it up when we go through. It sometimes gets a little damp in here. And I do have to warn you, there might be a little more water around the corner from here, so be prepared for that. Also, when we go through, it gets bumpy, so please have a seat back there in the 4th car. Everybody back there, could you have a seat for me, please? I know it's exciting, but it's a little bit tense. Over on the driver's side of the tram, Norman Bates used to dump the bodies of his victims in the Psycho films. And we had a few people stranded right there in that area. Maybe some of you will recognize this theme song. Yep, that was from Gilligan's Island. We did the Gilligan's Island TV movies back there in our Roman uprising in Spartacus Square. We did use this square for part of the movie Spartacus, which was directed by Stanley Kubrick back in 1960 and starred Kirk Douglas and Sir Laurence Olivier. We also used this area for another movie you might have seen called The History of the World Part 1. That was a 20th Century Fox film directed by Mel Brooks. Now this entire area is our little Europe area of the backlot. We can make this area look like any European town that we need it to be. You might have seen it in the movie City Slickers by Castle Rock Entertainment when Billy Crystal and his friends went to Pamplona, Spain in the beginning of that movie for the running of the bulls. They actually came right here and we ran those bulls right down this street. You also might have seen it in the movie All Quiet on the Western Front back in 1929. We filmed that movie. And Disney was just here a few weeks ago finishing up their filming for a new TV movie called Geppetto, which is a retelling of the Pinocchio story starring Drew Carey as Geppetto. On my side of the tram is our Court of Miracles. Made their first appearances here. In fact, Frankenstein's monster showed his face for the first time right through that archway over there and take our trams through their set. This is what we call a hot set. That means the set is fully dressed, it's ready for filming. The crew can come back at a moment's notice and pick up right where they've left off. You can see we tried to make the area look as much like a realistic subway station as we possibly can. A map or two in case you get lost along the way. Some of you might have seen this subway station used in the movie Beverly Hills Cop 3 with Eddie Murphy. So if it looks familiar to some of you, it might be from that. We also used our subway station for a few other earthquake. Don't worry, everybody. We get them all the time here in California. Uh-oh. Okay, everybody, just remain calm, please. Stay seated and hold on to those valuables.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what's the good going?
Please have a seat back there for the fourth car. Stage and then moved it here once filming was completed. Up here on Tom's side of the tram, and one here of course is the House of the Seven Gables. This area that we're coming into right now is our wilderness area. We've left it pretty much undeveloped over the years just in case we needed a wooded place for filming. We've used it for dramas in 60. We also did a remake of Psycho that we released back in December, and the remake was directed. The original, the one we all know and love. The original Psycho house was built on a 3/4 scale. That was so when you filmed it from the pathway down below the house, it would look like it was further away from the motel than it really was. Now, Hitchcock was said to have been the master of suspense, and Psycho is a pretty good example of that. But as far as suspenseful films go, the sets right here on the driver's side of the tram are from the very suspenseful film The Lost World, Jurassic Park. You might remember Julianne Moore was stuck up there on top of the tile roof while the velociraptors gathered around. She fell down and ran to safety in the old abandoned visitor center there. Lost World. The second of the Jurassic Park movies. There's going to be a third one. Jurassic Park 3 will be released next summer. So look for 1,000 yards or so. So we should be fine coming through here. As long as we don't see any smoke or lava, I'm sure we'll be okay. Yeah, but, uh-oh. That looks like a little bit of smoke and lava right there. I don't know, this might not have been such a good idea. Okay, everybody, it looks like we've driven right into the heart of the lava flow. Now, just remain calm, and if you feel dizzy in here, close your eyes.
כאילו אנחנו מסתובבים. זה רק הרגשה,
Now we're almost back to the entertainment center. This might be a good time to check your show schedules and see what you'd like to do next. It's about 10:35 right now. Still lots of time to do it.
How many movies and TV shows you can identify in this clip?
Hi, folks. I'm Spanky, and I'm the star of the show.
Let's get this show started right away with a little guy you might have seen in Ace Ventura. This is Sparky. Hello, Spark. Now, we train a lot of our... I don't think he's got a glove on for a reason. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Arrow. Now, if any of you tried to get a photograph of Arrow, she's a wind machine you see on the side of the stage. It makes a great photo. Here we go. Very good. Sit. Lie down. Good boy, play dead. Oh. Kind of a happy dead dog. Straighten up. That's a good boy on your feet. Very nice, Nikki. Good boy. Turn that way. Stay. That's a good boy. Turn that way. No, on your feet. Back up. Good. Turn that way. There you go. That's good. All right, now turn that way. Good. Now turn that way. Good. Now turn that way. Good. I need help with the little kids out there, so it's come here and help me out. Okay. Was that two? Okay, Amanda, go ahead and have a seat down there. Beethoven, you heard her. Run on back there, get that first item. Don't leave that thing lying around. Pick that up and go on. Orangutan kisses. That's very good. Very nice, Louis. Now, not only is he really cute, he also does some great impersonations. Here's my favorite one. Give me those little lippy lippies, ladies and gentlemen. Mick Jagger. And we're going to show you right now, which pops up and runs off. And that's a trained behavior called the running fall. We'll show you how we get that. Now, Chrissy's got that tower. Once up there, Josh will hand him that rope. He will swing across the stage, grab the second rope, do a flip, and then right there on the bullseye. Looks like we're all set. Let's hear it for Louis. Good luck to you guys.
へようこそ。このショーでは特殊なパイロテクニックを使用しております。安全のためショーの最中はお席をお立ちにならず通路に立ち入らないようお願いいたします。
A Wild West stunt show. The show you're about to see contains difficult and dangerous stunts which should only be attempted by highly trained professionals. Also, the guns used in this show are loud and may startle young children. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos a...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Universal Studios, Hollywood! Very much. Good to have Felix with us today. He's fast, he's sure-footed, and when seat up there, that I'll wait plenty of room. Felix, let's get the stunt.
Okay, you mean them namby-pamby lightweights? Me and Claude toss them out. Feed and say, boom-boom-ta-boom-ta-banga.
Edwards, folks, we're your stunt team now.
Are deep beneath the waves. The survivors live on these floating fortresses known as atolls.
We can all start new lives on dry land. But we've got to hurry. The
I rolled it up and smoked it. Hey, what have you got there? I'm really sorry to leave you hanging, cousin. What do you say we just cut to the chase? See, I need a little bit of information about dry land. Yeah, so let's play a game. It's called The First One That Talks Lives. You're gonna tell me what I need to know?
Yes, just get him out of there.
Good girl. Tiny, get him out of there. Get the guy out of there. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Shut up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look. Hey cousin, have you got anything you'd like to share with the group? Really? Well, that's good to know. Thank you. You may go now.
No!
Take this man's head off. Take the head